Is it a potential game changer, or is Syria just playing games? We're talking about a proposal from Russia to put Syria's chemical weapons under international control to avert military action. Now, Syria's foreign minister says Syria welcomes the proposal. Our senior international correspondent Nick Payton-Walsh is joining us from the United Nations. And Nick, the Secretary of State John Kerry actually mentioned this as a hypothetical proposal earlier in the day. The State Department quickly backtracking, though. Is this now considered a serious proposal to avert a new round of U.S. military attacks in Syria?
Well, Wolf, I mean, we're really almost into the diplomatic long grass here. Remarkable what's taken shape in the past few hours. As you say, what started as seemingly a slip of the tongue by Secretary of State John Kerry has now, it seems, snowballed into something which UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon welcomed as a potential avenue out of this crisis. Of course, seized upon by the Russians and the Syrian government too. You've got to bear in mind, cynically perhaps, this process could take a number of weeks if it got underway, in which, of course, international opinion may begin to side along with those who say the UN should be allowed to do its work to assess what stockpiles are even there. Let me just read out to you what Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General, said in a press conference earlier on. I'm considering urging the Security Council to command the immediate transfer of Syria's chemical weapons and chemical precursor stocks to places inside Syria where they can be safely stored and destroyed. Now, that, of course, raises a whole load of practical issues. Who would be sure enough that these chemicals were actually moved? Do they represent the entirety? Have some been transferred to other organisations in different countries? Morass here. But the key point, Wolf, is, as you well know, we're entering 48 hours in which the Obama administration was very keen to get its message across. The interview you did with Barack Obama, his address the subsequent day to the nation on this particular topic. And now we have this bizarre side distraction which has emerged out of nowhere, which potentially is gathering some sort of diplomatic steam.